Let me ask you a question. If your life was a video game, available to download and play, would you play it differently to how you're playing it now? Would you be playing it safe, sticking to the so-called rules of the game? Or would you be playing it with intent, taking on challenges and overcoming obstacles, leveling up your character? Of course you would. That's the whole reason we play games in the first place, to get lost in something, fully immersed in a journey that satisfies us, challenges us, and brings us nothing but excitement and contentment. Why do we find video games so enjoyable? What is it that makes them so addictive? When you sit down to play a video game, you're put into an almost trance-like state. They immerse you so far into the made-up reality that it becomes your reality.
What the hell? Where am I?
You feel like you're inside of it. You're in complete flow state, and the mind craves this feeling. It craves structure. When there's no structure in your life, you become lost, stressed, depressed. Video games contain this structure. There's challenges, missions, and skills you need to develop in order to get further into the game. And so, that pleases us. Of course, life has this too. The default game of life is to follow the preset path. Go to school, find a job, retire. But at the end of the day, we all want different things out of life. And for some people, that path doesn't fulfill those desires. So, it's probably better if you set your own path. A clear set of objectives and missions that you can narrow your attention to. Ones that you yourself get to decide. First, you need a lifelong vision, a vision for a future that you actually want for yourself. Forget what people have told you is possible. Create a vision that you yourself want. Write it down, draw it, take some screenshots. Then, set your hierarchy, a hierarchy of objectives and goals to take you to that vision. Ones that you can achieve over the next 1 year, 5 years, and 10 years. And then lastly, everyday goals for the present moment. Goals that you can frame your attention to in this exact present moment, giving you something to focus on daily. When you look in the mirror, when you look around at your life, everything you see is a direct manifestation of your previous choices. You don't have the money you want because you haven't done the work. You don't have the body you want because you can't control what you put in your mouth. Every single thing that's happened in your life, every situation you've been in, and every decision you made in each of those situations has created you, the character you're playing. You see, from an early age, you've been absorbing information from your teachers in school, from your parents. You're told what's good for you and what's bad for you. And because we're only human, because we're essentially creatures, our biological goal was to hold on to the information that kept us alive. And so that information sculpted us. And if you've ever felt that struggle to make change in your life, if you've ever felt the tension between wanting to improve your life, but struggling to take action, it's because of this right here. There's a clash between the way your brain's been hardwired and your newfound desire for the future. Essentially, you're playing the wrong character for what missions you want to complete. And so, figure out what character you want to play. What principles would they live by? Look at the people you look up to. What are the aspects that makes you respect them? Write them down and begin sculpting your own character. Then each time you have a decision to make in life, look at that list. Make your decisions based on what you're trying to become, not who you already are. Now, whenever you embark on a new journey in life, at first, you're not going to be very good at it. Remember when we were kids and we first started playing video games? What was it like? You'd load in for the first time and have no clue what you were doing. You'd see the top-level players playing and it made no sense to you. How could they be that good? And so, we quit there and then, saw that we weren't as good as everyone else and just quit. Never loaded it up again. Of course we didn't. We kept on playing, lost game after game until eventually we became pretty decent at playing. So what really happened there? Did we wake up one day and suddenly become good? Find the secret cheat code to winning? No. You conditioned your mind, learned the mechanics, and got better at them. And it works the same in real life. Yes, if you're first starting out on this journey, you're gonna be fucking terrible. But instead of getting frustrated with that, use your brain, be smart, and accept that this is exactly where you're supposed to be. All you need to do is simply get better at the game, get better at the mechanics. So, Figure out what mechanics you need to learn for you to reach your vision. What are the skills that would help you get there? Find them, then narrow your effort on getting better at them. Build habits around them that act as a sort of training ground. Then each time you act upon that habit, your skill level in that area increases, meaning your day-to-day life becomes a natural state of progression, a seamless and almost inevitable path to your vision.